We're here. We're in it. We're in Star Wars. We're on Duxon. We are going to take a road trip with Mando. In a minute. I just remembered last week I said that we should pick a prestige class because we are getting. It's getting a little late for us for the prestige class. We're already 21. We could have picked one at 15. We probably should have picked one at 15. I don't think it's fine. I think we'll be fine. I don't, if it turns out that we've gimped ourselves by waiting for 5 or 6 levels, as you've seen with that, and I am not above doing a little bit of a save file edit. If we really need to. I don't think that we need to, though. I think that we'll be okay. We are going to pick one right now, though. So, Lost Joke.
Yeah.
I've spoken to you about the options, so I will speak to the people watching about our options for Prestige class. We are, of course, a Jedi Sentinel. That's our base class. The Prestige classes are, because we're light side, are Jedi Master, Jedi Watchman, and Jedi Weapon Master. Jedi Master is very much a caster-focused prestige class. A lot of force stuff with Jedi Master. Jedi Master I kind of ruled out. It's interesting in theory. In theory, we could use it to kind of bolster our force powers, right? Like, so we could have a decent melee and a decent force power thing going on. In practice, it's probably the worst class that we could pick as a Sentinel. If we were Consular, it'd probably be really good. If we were Guardian, it could be okay. But as a Sentinel, it doesn't really work out for us. Then we have Jedi Watchman, which apparently a lot of people pair with Sentinel. Jedi Watchman is almost like a rogue spec. You get like Force Cloak, you get a sneak attack, just like Atten sneak attack, where it'll activate not only from hide, but also, if they're like stunned or otherwise incapacitated, you'll get sneak attack bonus damage on them, which we do have with Kreia and Visa's Insanity. I mean, it does work. And they also get a lot of skill points, which we already have been doing, which is nice. But the con for Watchmen is that the bonus, that sneak attack bonus, is conditional. They have to be stunned. Basically, if we're in a full-on fight with someone, the only way for us to get sneak attack is to stun them, or otherwise, put a status effect on them.
Seems more work.
Yeah, well, I mean, against regular foes, it's fine. You can do that. Even I think we have something that we can do that ourselves. The problem comes when we fight a boss or something that is resistant to those status effects, where we can't do that. Then we're not getting our sneak attack damage in at all. It's like not even working at that point.
Continuing the trend that you don't do more interesting classes
Yeah.
for boss fights because they don't design them that way.
So then Jedi Weapon Master is focused, I think, pretty much entirely on lightsaber use. I know that there are feats in Weapon Master that promote dual wielding, which we of course do not use and will not use even if we pick it. But that's not necessarily negating the benefit of the rest of the class, I don't think, because it still has other feats and things that will just straight up buff our melee damage without any conditionals, other than that we are using a lightsaber, which we are. So I'm leaning toward Weapon Master. The con with Weapon Master is they don't get nearly as many skill points as the other classes do. But I mean, what do you think, Lost Joke? I'm leaning toward Weapon Master, but Watchman would not be a terrible pick. Hello, welcome. We're deciding on Prestige class.
Weapon Master only because there's going to be those moments where we can't do all of our neat little abilities against a target that will just be immune to them.
Yeah.
And nothing is more frustrating than having a tool set that you suddenly cannot use other than basic I'm gonna smack you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it
The time
then.
to hide your presence is coming to a close.
It's been too many levels.
You will need to increase your
We're a
training.
little late, but
You
it's
are
fine.
ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. But only you must know the path you will take. I cannot choose it for you.
What
Is
about
it
lower
battle
mysteries?
that stirs you? To meet an enemy blade upon blade? Such is the way of the greatest of Jedi warriors, the weapon masters. Or perhaps it is investigating the mysteries of the galaxy, seeking out injustice and harm, and bringing it into the light. Such is the way of the Jedi Watchman in the time of Ulic Qel-Droma and Exar Kun. Or perhaps your way lies upon the ancient mysteries, and to teach others the ways of the Force, as I have, the way of the Jedi Masters.
Yeah. We're gonna be a weapon master.
It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. It is only your decision to find that path that matters. From here on, you guide your destiny. But in order to take the next steps, you must face your past and put it to rest.
Okay. I've become a prestige class and taken my first steps into learning the higher mysteries of the Force. And we also get an automatic level for that.
We're
So
learning.
we can get 1 into this. Skills. See, as you can tell, we used to get 5 or 6 skill points. Now we only get 3. Per level. Repair, 100%. We probably still want to pump Persuade because of dialogue choices.
There's been only one game I've played where, you know, the social aspect of the game isn't tied to purely the conversation dialogue portion of the game.
Yeah.
It actually did have a combat equation, which I feel is great. To not limit yourself as through in a playthrough, like, oh, I'm gonna do a diplomatic approach, but that means, you know, you'll suffer in combat. No, it applies to combat too.
So look.
It does.
At what we
It does
get.
things like intimidating your enemies, or basically kind of like affecting how your enemy's effectiveness in combat against you works.
We got increased melee damage. Just straight, you do more damage.
You hit harder.
Weapon masters can focus their strength to deliver powerful strikes. At the first level, they do an additional 2 points of damage with any successful melee or unarmed attack. And we got Deflect. The Weapon Master has incredible skill in deflecting blaster bolts. They get a +1 bonus to deflect bolts, with an additional +1 bonus for every 2 levels after first. Nice. And then we have Superior 2-Weapon Fighting, which, we're probably not going to get. We are going to get this. Superior Weapon Focus. Not sure why we can't get it now. I think we have to just have another level, which is fine. Let's get Jedi Defense, because I'm surprised we didn't actually get that before. Powers. We get a power. I don't think there's any new powers, is there? That we get from the class. I don't believe so. We can get level 2 of Beast Confusion. I don't know that we will ever really use that, to be honest. We are very much a go kill things build. We could learn Stasis. Probably wouldn't be bad for us. We already have Speed. We already have Heal for ourselves. We don't have Valor for ourselves. Maybe we need Valor for ourselves. Let's get Valor for ourselves. Okay, there we go. Alright. Now we can go on the road trip to Aziz with Mando.
Aziz!
Aziz Light! Quick save. Who are we taking? We're gonna take either Kreia or Visas. And then either Handmaiden or Mira, I think. Who do you think we should take on our road trip?
We should take all of our women.
Well, I mean, we are going to have 2 women.
All of them.
We can only take 2 of them. Is T3 female? Could be. Does HK identify as female?
HK identifies as violence.
Because, I mean, these are our 2 casters, so powers-wise, these 2 are basically interchangeable. So who would you rather? I think I'd rather have Kreia, only because she is more talky. Visa's is fine. It's just that she's very, like, subservient and, like, doesn't talk and doesn't speak up. Kreia,
Always an
even
apprentice,
though...
never a master.
Yes, exactly. Kreia, she talks maybe a little too much, but she at least talks. And a lot of stuff she says is nonsense, but she does at least talk. You take Mira and Visas?
Kreia is opinionated.
It's true. What if
Opinionated about everything.
What if I take Mira and Kreia? What's that? A little compromise. I was gonna take Mira probably anyway, but oh, Mira has to level up. Hold on, let's level Mira up. Might as well. No reason not to at this point. Skills. We just keep on giving her the skills that she wants. Powers. Yeah, there we go. Master Speed. There it is.
I hear you.
And yes, that's you're seeing correctly. Mira is in fact a gun-toting Jedi.
Ready to head back to camp.
Go to camp. Going to camp. Quick save again because I just did that. And
what is a blaster but a lightsaber with range?
It's really many lightsabers. It's really a like a sputtering lightsaber that spits out its blade far into the distance. Mando.
Are you ready to go to ISIS yet?
Yes. Have you learned anything new about the Scouts on the Third Ship?
Kelborn told me that they were covert military and probably aligned with Colonel Tobin from ISIS. Kelborn doesn't think they'll send out any more scouts, but that doesn't mean there aren't more of them out there.
Actually, question.
Yeah.
I've learned a potential cheese method for winning against Kelborn here. Should I use it? Should I win against him? Should we finish the fight? Halo 3 finish the fight with this guy?
You know for certain I don't respect games if they don't respect me first. So if there's a method of which I could cheese something, I will do it.
Okay.
Here to what? You have enough. So Kel.
Okay. I mean, we'll try to flurry him, but apparently, oh, it's not letting me. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's it. We win.
Well then.
Is that okay? Is it okay that I did that? I quick saved. I can go back.
No.
I'm able to go back.
No.
No, we shouldn't go back, or no, it was not okay.
No, we shouldn't go back.
Okay.
The match between Jedi and Kelborn is over.
I mean, it's not my fault that Kelborn felt like he needed to back up
I
constantly. He couldn't have like circled around at us or circled around us.
For
or anything like
If you
that.
fight in the circle again this day, you will face the bravest and strongest
Kelborn,
of
you know,
us.
he was
Braylor.
lacking. His skill was lacking.
Hey, we operated according to the rules.
He should have stepped out of the way. He should have realized that he was getting near to the edge.
You know
There
what?
was a million things that he could have done.
I feel like I've told this before, but once I was watching like a sumo wrestling competition
Just in case.
many years back, and you've got this typical sumo, very large man being pitted up with basically a string bean of a guy,
Sure.
and it's like you can tell the sumo wrestler. He was also like not Japanese. I think he was I think he was a white guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can tell the larger man is thinking, it's like, oh, what's this guy gonna do to me? If you understand kind of how sumo wrestling works. So they square off, and then the match begins. It lasted all of like 2 seconds. What happened was the large man went at the smaller guy. The smaller guy sidestepped him, got behind him, and pushed him out of the ring. The big guy started laughing because he's like, "Damn it!"
That's not something another big guy could do.
You can tell in his head. You could tell he was thinking, "Oh, I've got this. This is easy. What's he gonna do? Oh, damn! He pushed me out of the ring." It was a legitimate fight.
Actually,
He could. At least he apparently had good humor. The fact that he got Looney Tuned. How else can you describe that?
We eagerly look forward to this fight. Braylor, you are our champion.
He's
How
gonna
would you
say
fight
use
the
everything.
Jedi? No terms today, Sergeant.
Yeah. Let's
I would
do it.
fight the Jedi with
I think
all
I
of
can
his
actually win
arsenal.
against this guy.
Braylor will fight you as you are. Still no killing and no leaving
Come
the battle circle.
as you are.
But you may use
As
whatever
you were.
else you want.
Whatever way you want to be. I don't think that's how that line went.
I don't think my buff's actually stuck, so we're gonna do Master Speed. We're gonna do... We're just gonna stun this man. Or not.
Is he
we're
fighting
gonna
you barehanded?
Yes. We're gonna stun this man again.
He is
Nope.
confident.
We're just gonna go ahead and, there we go. Oh my god. Oh, that prep. I killed him in 2 hits. Oh, no.
The
Poor
match
Braylor.
between Jedi and Braylor is over. The
He was so
Jedi
confident.
is the clear and honorable victor. You have defeated the most worthy of us. You walk away the champion of the battle circle this day. We will not forget your deeds, or the honor you have earned this day.
Better not.
For the honor.
For the honor. Alright. I
feel like
this is done.
I feel like you and I were referencing two different things. Maybe.
What were you referencing?
A certain Frenchman movie.
That was exactly what I was referencing. That's the way he sounds. He's like, he's like, for the honor. And then he like flicks a switch, and then it sets off the bomb.
Emmanuel Tiberius Zorg. That was not his middle name.
All right, I'm
Why does he-
gonna quick save.
Didn't he retire as an actor?
Who? Gary Oldman?
Yeah.
Sort of, not really. He is still in something now, but he says that this is like the last role that he's gonna do before he retires. He's in a really good TV show called Slow Horses. I highly, highly recommend it. It's really good. But yeah, he has said before that that's gonna be like the last thing that he's gonna do.
Report in. You defeated Braylor in the battle circle.
I did.
Either you're very lucky, or you're a lot tougher than you look.
Honestly,
Are you ready to go to
friggin'
ice
Kelborn was harder than Braylor. So maybe give Kelborn a raise? We only defeated Kelborn via his inability to realize that he is stepping back out of the circle.
Kelborn told, but that doesn't mean there aren't more. When you were last here,
We already went through all this. Can I just...
I don't... Are you
Okay.
ready to go?
Yes! Okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm going to talk with Zuka and have him start a shuttle flight check. After
Okay.
that, we'll head out.
Great.
How are the
Fantastic.
port stabilizers?
They check out Mandalore, all systems are green.
Good. I want the shuttle bound for Onderon within the hour. What do you want?
Is all in readiness?
It is. Like I promised. Why?
It
You want
is.
to back out now?
My only concerns are for the one you escort to Onderon, Mandalorian. Would you do any less for one of your clan?
Don't pretend to understand us. We Mandalorians are a breed apart.
If by apart you mean scattered, broken, and lost, then yes, you are correct.
Not for long. Soon the Mandalorians will be strong again, united as one clan under one banner. Mine.
Ah, yes, the Great Crusade, after the first one was ended by Revan and the Jedi. Such a defeat was merciful, an echo of the end, when your ships were in flames, crushed in the grip of Malachor V. But I do not need to remind you of such things.
I was at Malachor 5, and I remember how many Jedi died to stop us there. And no matter how many dead orbit that planet, the Mandalorians still live. Clan Ordo still lives. See Kex there? He was serving on Nar Shaddai's muscle for the Hutts.
Huh? What?
Kelborn
What you guys talking about me?
scout for the Duros on Frontier Worlds. I brought them here, gave them a purpose. This galaxy will be ours again, I promise you. That is the future.
Indeed, the future is always in motion. It is a difficult thing to see. Perhaps there will be no New Age Mandalore, no great Mandalorian crusade. Perhaps your people fought their last battle at Malachor V, and you have been dying ever since, a quiet death that will last centuries. And perhaps all that remains will be what I see before me. A man wounded by a Jedi, encased in a Mandalorian shell, hunted by the thought of being the last of the Mandalorians.
You've got some guts talking.
Cray, you know
like
he's
that.
going to be driving us to another
You
planet,
think
right?
your age
Or are you
your
antagonizing him?
Jedi whelp are going to keep you safe from me?
No, Mandalore, you are wrong. I hope that it is you who will keep the one I travel with safe. You are loyal, and you have served many masters, even when they abandoned you. Do you wonder where she wanders now, Mandalore? Why she gave you your orders, then abandoned you at the edge of the galaxy?
How do you know that?
I know many things, and I can answer
I
the
know many
question that
secrets.
burns within your shell, Mandalore. But there is a price. You must keep the one I travel with safe. He is important to me, more important than anything. Show the same loyalty you have shown in the past, Mandalore.
Wait a minute.
If there is a Mandalorian crusade, let it be for something that will carry your people's memory into the future. So when the time comes when there are no more Mandalorians, then at least their honor will remain. The one I travel with has walked your same path, and I ask that when the end comes, that you remember that kinship, even if it seems there is nothing else left.
Did they
Forget
just
the
take
Jedi. Keep your eyes
that
on her.
line in Mandalorian from here?
One,
What one?
3.
These are more important to me than you realize.
Mandalorians, we got company. Stealth targets have breached our
Could be.
perimeter.
Oh, no.
Wait a moment. I sense there is a disturbance in the camp. Our enemy has tracked us here. I did not expect them so soon. How did they get here, I wonder? Regardless, we must eliminate them all. None of them can escape. Our whereabouts must remain a secret. Let us join the battle. Our allies will need our help.
I'm about to say something real spicy.
Uh-huh.
People will sometimes say that water cannot be wet, right?
Uh-huh.
Does
Where are you going
that
with
mean?
this?
Does that mean Mandalore is not a Mandalorian? Because he's Mandalore. All of his followers are Mandalorian, but is Mandalore a Mandalorian? Could he be considered? Because if water isn't wet, Mandalore can't be Mandalorian.
Mandalore is.
Can I not? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Mandalore is as Mandalore does. Go on. Kreia, if you would like to insanity these fools, that would be wonderful. You can master speed yourself, and then also just start friggin' firing like crazy.
Destroy this fool.
Oh my god, this guy is getting so destroyed.
It's okay, he likes it.
We didn't see this.
You didn't think you were the only ones with stealth generators.
Why is the game skipping this? Nice.
Maybe that's what was causing the crash.
There are more of them.
Maybe. Jesus. The game just completely skipped all of this.
I hear you. This shall not stop us for long.
Insanity these fools. Kreia? Kreia, I said insanity these fools, please. Thank you. Kreia, I want you to insanity these fools as well.
Rhyme Fang, destroy this fool. Battle meditation.
Yes.
Seems trouble follows you on a regular basis. I think
Did we
it's
win,
best for
or-
both of us if we head to ISIS immediately. Grab your gear. My men will take care of cleaning up the mess.
Get everybody in your shit together. Keeps on making me pick party members. I know who I want. Oh, wait. I only have one available slot. Oh. Is Mandalore going to... Oh, Mandalore is here. He's in the party. He's in the party, Lost Joke.
He is the Mandalore.
Let's continue with Kreia for now. We have 2 old people in our party.
Don't let Mandalore hear that. Kreia doesn't care.
I don't hate the design of that ship. I think it's kind of cool. I think generally the ship design for these KOTOR games has been kind of cool. I don't know how 3 of us are, like, fitting into this little tiny ship, though.
On laps. We're sitting on each other's lap.
Who is sitting on whose lap? Who's the bottom of this pile?
Vaklu's saying that the Republic ship attacked first? That's madness!
Unfortunately, lie or not, it's a madness people will believe.
The timing of this is atrocious. A space battle above our skies, so many of our fighters lost?
Curiously, only Tobin's men were involved in that battle.
That shooter!
Strong word, Your Majesty, but there is no good time for news like this. I recommend we continue with our plan.
But won't that bring even more followers to Vaklu's side? Increasing his power?
For a time, perhaps. but we both know he's not the true threat. It's his unseen support from the shadows that we must drag out into the light. Then, and only then, can we strike.
I fear by then it will be too late.
Here we are, the city of Isis. It's been shut down tight for months now. General Vaklu is close to declaring martial law. We won't be able to travel too far in the city. Fortunately, I have a friend in this quarter of the city. He's a doctor by the name of Dagon Gent. His office is on the other side of the market square.
What a name.
It might be best if you do the talking around here. The Onderonians have a mixed view of Mandalorians after we conquered their world.
Oh my god, you guys. Oh, I'm so sorry about all of that. I'm so sorry. I mean, it's not my fault. I didn't make the game. I didn't make the game so jank. We're here now, though. Look at this. We're all good.
Many crashes later.
Oh my god, that was so terrible. That was like really bad. That was worse than that one time we kept on crashing in that room in Paragas.
It's been a while since you've docked here, eh? I suppose the lockdown has hurt your profits as well. Oh, it must be hard to shuttle people when nobody's allowed to leave. The blockade has been bad for everyone.
I like the Onderon military outfits. I like their little, like, sash over their shoulder.
They have to look prim and proper.
What's been going on here?
Your manifest says it's been 2 months since you last came here. Oh, it's become much worse since your last trip. Military checkpoints are everywhere.
Any news on the blockade?
Nothing new. Our space forces have been in full readiness ever since the space battle in orbit. Tensions are running high. All Republic vessels must be searched, and the delays are turning pilots grey before their time. And ever since the Republic fired on our space forces, things have been even slower. Bad days. Bad days. And things are getting worse. I'd get out of the system quickly, if I were you, friend. Well, doesn't look like you have any trade goods, so the inspection's just a formality. Here's your starport visa. Don't lose it. They're priceless right now.
These guys are really friendly for someone who tried to kill me earlier. Priceless why?
If you want to leave the planet, you need a starport visa. They're very hard to get. Many people want to get out of here before things get worse.
Ours wasn't very hard to get. You just gave it to us, so how hard could it be?
Alright. How's the situation here in Onderon?
There's strict food and water rationing, and General Vaklu's troops have been very thorough in finding Republic dissidents. Bombing's very common.
Ooh. What's the starport visa?
If you want to leave the planet, you need a starport visa.
Okay.
Very hard to get.
Right.
Many people want to get out of here before things get worse.
Got it, got it. Alright, I understand. I'll be going now.
Certainly. Mind what I said about the starport visa. I know one captain already who can't get back into the starport.
Metro Surik, starport visa. Nice.
I have
Mando.
questions for you.
Go ahead.
You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
Why did we fight with Revan and Malak? I think this is, like, we can decide why. It's not a, like, picking the right answer. It's a picking the answer that we think is right.
We're making the story as we go.
Honestly, it's probably the first one. They were the only Jedi who realized that the Republic would fall without the support of the Jedi. I mean, that has kind of seemed like to be the through line so far.
We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun. And by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us?
The Mandalorians were a menace that had to be stopped. What do we think of the Mandalorians? Lost joke. They're a menace that had to be stopped. They're violent butchers without humanity, or they're strong warriors and worthy adversaries. Or we don't say. That's it. Or we say nothing.
Well, what are we trying to accomplish with this answer? Are we trying to curry favor with the Mandalore?
Kinda, yeah. I think this might give us influence with him.
Well, then obviously it's strong warriors and worthy adversaries, because that is the way.
Not of the Jedi in particular, but the men and women who joined Revan and Malak to fight against us. You turned a demoralized, defeated mess into a coordinated army. You brought tactics, backbone, and above all else, victory to them. Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans. We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion to the Republic. With a wealth of the core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this. Is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory?
I don't deal in what-ifs. Only the Sith deal in what-ifs. Famous quote from Obi-Wan.
Just think about it. Now, is there something else you needed?
I think this guy is a full-on crew member, Lost Joke. He's on the wheel. We can get favor with him. We can level him up.
The helmet off.
Never mind. We can level him up as well, which we will do in a moment. After all of that crashing, which people watching on YouTube will not see any of. In fact, people on YouTube, I think I'll probably try to re-record that choppy cutscene and play it nicely for people on YouTube. I need to AFK a second, guys. I'm sorry. I need to. So,
sorry for everyone.
Guy, last joke. Entertain the masses, please.
You want to try that one again?
What?
You said last.
I said last joke.
No, you said last joke.
Last joke? The final joke?
Only when it comes to the... No, it isn't. I refuse to accept this. Begone from my sight. Begone. Begone from my sight. Leave me be. You must leave and never return. Forcing things upon me, how dare you? Let's do this, and there we go. So it is just me for the moment. You're forced to endure mind being unfiltered. What an honor it must be. It is like being a juggler with no balls. I am not holding any balls. Can't even change or play with the screen. We're all forced to just look at this screen while we wait for the one in control to come back. The one with arms and fingers. For which I have none. No arms, no fingers.
You have arms.
No, I have legs.
No, you have a little manipulator that comes out of your little hatch.
Yeah, but it does. But there are no fingers.
Yeah, you have fingers. It's like a little claw. It's like a little claw. You can grab stuff. I'm back, by the way. Let's level up Mando. Mando Demolitions, 100%. 100%. Okay. Feats. He's already spec'd in heavy shot, so I guess we'll do that, although can't give him that now. He's also already spec'd in blasters. Probably want to give him precise shot at this point. I'm not sure what else that I would give for him. I don't believe that we'll be turning Mando into a Jedi.
I think you would hate that.
Does this game not have heavy weapons? Because I don't see any feats for heavy weapons.
We haven't come across anything that's would be considered heavy weapons.
I'm getting his demolitions up. Feats. Still can't give him level 3 of Power Blast. Probably give him toughness if he doesn't already have it. He has 1. Doesn't have the next one. So we'll give him toughness 2. Attributes. He has a lot of spec and strength, but he is primarily a ranged character as far as I know. You know what? At the risk of looking at spoilers, let's look at the best build for Mandalore.
I feel like you're going to have to really filter your search syntax.
Optimum companion builds. Mandalore. Here's another. This is what he says. Some random person on the internet. This is what some random person on the internet says. Here's another one where I'd say go against what the dev suggests with his starting build. Mandalore has high strength, high con, and a lot of ranged feats and specialization in blaster rifles, but he is better suited as a dual-wielding melee fighter. Really? Since his dex is low, all of his proficiency with ranged weapons comes from his feats. But attribute modifiers always outweigh feats, and those attributes tell us he should be getting up close and personal with 2 giant Viper swords. He's basically a somewhat weaker Handhar, but if you don't have access to Handhar, he is as good as any melee heavy hitter. Interesting. What do other people say about Mandalore? I'd rather have Mandalore as, you know, a ranged, but maybe he's not good at ranged. Maybe he's not a ranged. This guy built him as melee. This guy runs him as melee and dual pistols. I don't know, everybody says do him in melee.
Weird.
Basic companion build guide. Mandalore. So this guy says, like, basically start him off as full melee, and then later when you get access to a heavy weapon, give him that. Well, I might have to reload then and build him a different way. We can reload, it's fine. It's not an issue. It's not a big deal.
Says before the fall.
Hold on. Let me give him that. What do I don't just want to give him So we'll look at his feats again. We didn't actually give him anything except for toughness and precise shot, which precise shot is good anyway. If he's using ranged at all. I don't think that we need to reset him. I think that we will go ahead and give him dual two-weapon fighting. And and then we'll just do what people say that we should do. We should I'm still gonna get his demolitions up though. Let's do two-weapon fighting 2. Accept. Oops, not what I wanted. There we go. And then might as well give him two-weapon fighting 3. All right. Give him treat injury because he's gonna need to heal himself sometimes. All right. So we can still give him toughness, which we will do. Toughness 3. More strength, I suppose. More demolitions. No, we'll do this. Now the issue is we're building for melee, so we should give him a melee attack. Probably go ahead and give him power attack. Do this. Power attack 3. And then I suppose +1 to melee weapons isn't bad. If he's going to use melee weapons, which he is. There we go. He has a lot of levels to go through.
He's a very busy man. He just never gets around to it.
Okay, that's all done. Probably go ahead and start giving him more precise shot to prepare him for when he ends up, you know, using a ranged weapon.
Eventually.
There's so many. Because I don't think that we need to give him any more than, you know, the power attack, and then we'll give him power blast eventually when we get him up to melee levels. We're almost done. We're almost done, you guys. God, I don't know what else to give him right now. Oh, I guess we'll just give him size shot 4. Okay. What does he have gun-wise? He has repeating blaster rifle. No, we are gonna give him, I guess, 2 vibro swords. We'll give him a, Probably the Ichani Vibro Sword, and then something else. Ichani Vibro Sword and a regular Vibro Sword, I suppose. Give him other things too. Mando Melee Shield and a Mando Power Shield. Give him all Mando stuff.
As is the way.
Sure, we'll give him one of those. Strength +2 is probably what we're going to give him.
Can we take his helmet off for him?
Maybe.
Can we see Can we see the visage that is under that helmet of Mandalore?
This says these heavy gloves are brutally effective in unarmed combat, but this still gives us strength +2 and defense +1 and damage physical +2, right? On our, at least on our master power. I think this is okay. So we'll see. Plus stealth skill. Weapon focus lightsaber. We can give him a lightsaber. We're not going to be doing that. I guess I'll give him this for now. And then here, let's give him a regen 1, I guess. Let's do a quick save. Can we? That's the question. No, I can't. I can't affect this at all. You cannot equip or remove an item from the slot. So no, we can't look.
That's cheating.
Okay, hopefully he's okay. We'll see, I suppose.
You
Anything
again.
else?
You don't need to see me if you want to leave the city. Once you get to the starport, you're done with the bureaucracy.
Great. Again, that guy was super nice to us, even though his people also wanted to kill us earlier.
You will come here. You are weak as body without my powerful weapons and defenses. Special sale just for you.
What do you have for sale?
Things aren't allowed inside the city. Stupid Onderonians can't even see you need for my weapons. People need my goods. But they say my goods are banned, so all those killing implements are sitting here unused. But you get special sale from Margar's misfortune.
Okay. What do you got?
Uh-huh.
Sith battle suit. Gamorrean cleaver.
Did you stop to think that you might be the problem, sir?
Mandalorian Ripper. I'm not really seeing anything that I want in particular. A consciousness helm. Daskar's hunting mask. Interesting. It's attack +1. It's also 12,000 credits.
Seems like he's overcharging, to be honest. Price gouging, even.
Yeah, none of these really seem all that interesting. We still have probably a bunch of stuff that we need to sell. 5 to 16 for this though. It's only 24.60. I'm gonna get one of these and give it to Mando, because why not? And then this one will be the... There we go. just looks the same. Alright. Quick save again, because we just did that. Yeah? I mean, I did see that already. Beast Rider. This caged animal appears restless.
Fair winds to you, Offworlder. Is it too much to hope that you are a Telosian merchant?
Why do you ask?
These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos, but the Republic vessels that transport them have to wait for thorough and needlessly long searches. So the city is stacked with caged beasts waiting for their ships. We have stopped gathering beasts now, but they still fill the city. For Drexel and Ryder, the Ithorians brought wealth and prosperity. Our settlements prospered, but now...
who are you?
I am a beast rider. I have flown great distances gathering the animals you see here. We keep hoping that Ithorians or Telosians get through the Space Force's
Yes, he can.
searches so
He
that
can
we
talk.
can sell them.
Tell me about Beast Riders.
Our people have been here for centuries, though we were not always one with the wilds of Onderon. In ancient times, our people were criminals, prisoners who were cast out of Isis and sentenced to die by the beasts in the wilds. But our ancestors learned how to survive and even tame the mighty beasts. They became our strength and companions. We fought endlessly with Isis for resources and survival. But 2 generations ago, an Isis princess named Gallia and a great beast rider hero, Oron Kira, married. They united our peoples. But now things are unraveling. Even the beasts can smell it in the air.
Even
How are things?
Beasts.
Even the beasts can see the political situation here on Onderon. How are things unraveling?
Many beast riders have fallen to the city ways, and some are now no more than common thugs. Queen Talia and her cousin General Vaklu argue in open councils. The beasts stir from the changes in the wind and cannot be
The
calm.
beasts.
And we beast riders find it harder to enter the city each day.
Anytime he says the word beast, he puts like a little stank on it. The beasts stir, and we beast riders.
Which was what I was going to say. He's putting this weird inflection on beast. You
Beasts.
have me crawl on my hands and knees like a beast.
No one is to leave the city without the starport visas. It chokes passage in and out of
I have a
Isis.
visas on my ship. Would you like to meet her? She's kind of weird. Why does Telos want
You can't have her though.
No, you can only borrow her.
Telos was attacked by Darth Malak in the Jedi Civil War. The surface was completely destroyed. The Ithorians have been searching for appropriate wildlife to create a new Telos, but their merchants are stalled by the blockade.
Your beasts seem restless.
They have been kept in their cages for a long time, but yet at times I feel as if something else is affecting them, frightening them.
Beasts can be sensitive to the currents within cities and people. When such things are disturbed, the beasts may echo it.
Perhaps it is the
We're
city
starting to say
itself.
beasts
Isis has
too
fallen
much.
upon dark times, and tensions run high.
It's starting to sound like a non-word now.
Beasts. Why do you have so many beasts in cages?
These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos.
We already knew this,
but the Republic vessels that transport them have to wait for thorough and needlessly long searches. So the city is stacked with caged beasts waiting for their ships. We have stopped gathering beasts now, but they still fill the city. For Drexel and Ryder, the Ithorians brought wealth and prosperity. Our settlements prospered, but now...
Alright, where are we going now? That's enough beasts for me. I was hoping I could do something to it. Oh. Oh no. Oh no!
Run! The Boma is out of control!
What? What happened?
Hold on. I can, Beast Trick. Beast Trick. Beast Trick. No, don't kill it! All right. Well, I guess we have to kill it. I don't know. I don't know what we could have done without doing that. But it's whatever.
I don't know what to say. I had heard stories, but I assumed that they were fledgling riders, or simply tales that grow in the telling. Not since my first Drexel have I lost control of a beast. I apologize profusely. Here,
you know, there's
I give you
other
these
words
credits
you
for
can
the
use
danger
besides
I put you
beast,
in.
right?
Creature, animal, or call it by its name, or its species name, or... I feel like if there was a non-violent solution to that, it would have started once I beast tricked it. Because I was thinking, oh, maybe if I use beast trick, it'll, like, you know, end the fight, right? Like, he'll calm down. But I used beast trick, and it worked. And he did stop fighting for a second, and then Mando got aggro on him, and it just continued on. Like, I think if that was the solution, the fight would have stopped there, and it would have gone into a cutscene. So, what story are you talking about?
The beasts grow more agitated by the day.
What you talk about, Willis?
The stories say that the smoldering fires of city politics cast a smoke they can smell and breathe. They revert to their primal instincts.
What do you mean? They're beasts. They're always using their primal instincts. That's why they're beasts.
Can control them. As soon as I leave here, I will talk with my family. There is much to be discussed.
It's like it is said, when the politics are getting too raucous, the beasts will revert back into being beasts.
Beast. I'm gonna go beastly beast my way over to the beast hole.
This guy is just a Smurf, except he says beasts instead.
Every other word is beast.
Oh my god. Thank you for the credits. They aren't necessary.
Please keep them. It salves the shame my beast's behavior has brought me.
Okay.
He only knows the word beast.
I got 500 credits for listening to him say the word beast a million times. Oh my god. By the way, Mando. No, you're unaggressive. You're fine.
He's a Mandalorian. They're just like natural state is aggression.
This is interesting. What's going on here? Does he have an ability to switch implants?
Is he just plug and play?
I'm trying to figure that out. Mandalorian Courage. He has fought in countless battles and is a fearless adversary. This experience allows him to shrug off fear and horror effects. He also receives a +2 defense for every 6 levels. Implant switching. Mandalore has a series of implant modifications installed on him. He can switch between these as often as he likes. He can choose between regeneration, endurance, strength, or agility implants. So the implant that I give him is something that's always going to be on, I think, and then these other implants are like on top of that, I assume. So I'm going to switch him to strength, I think. Huh. That wasn't mentioned at all. Would have been nice for the game to say, hey, I can switch my like implants whenever.
It's just one of those no hand-holdy moments that all them gamers talk about. TM.
The beasts. Thank you, Kyle. The beasts. Kyle, were you here for our for our troubles? We had troubles.
Halt, off-worlder. You'll have to answer some questions before you
Stop
go
right
into
there,
the city.
criminal scum.
What is your business on Isis?
Thank you for the sub, Kyle. Could we skip the formalities? It looks like we're both in a bit of a rush.
Why not? I can see you have no crates or cargo,
Clearly.
and your ship is obviously not affiliated with the Republic. You're
Clearly.
free to go. Don't
Thank
lose
you.
your starport visa,
I won't.
otherwise you won't be leaving for a long while.
I'm keeping her on the ship, so it's fine.
They keep warning us so much about it that I feel like we're going to have ours taken. And
yeah,
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
have
get
to go
like
on some,
pickpocketed or something.
and then we're gonna go on a wild goose chase to get it
Let's
back.
hurry this
Because then
up.
if
I
we
want
try
to
and
escort
leave,
it
they'll
out
be like,
here
"Oh, you
quickly."
don't have a visa."
This is outrageous. I'm not a spy. I'm a journalist for ISIS Com.
You're a Republic spy, and your propaganda will be silenced. We are taking you back to our barracks for interrogation.
But, well, you can't be serious. You accuse me of propaganda? I have proof that Vaklu is withholding information on the so-called Republic.
One more word of treason out of you. What are you looking at? This is none of your business.
Please, sir, help me. Vaklu's troops won't listen. I'm just a journalist, not a spy.
And I'm just a man with a lightsaber and a lot of questions. What's your point?
Listen, I can't get involved. That's I only have a visa to be here. If ICE sees me, I'm out.
The Prime Directive keeps me from interfering with the locals.
What's going on?
This spy has been using his position as a journalist to spread lies and dissent among our people. No doubt he's been up to other treasonous activity as well.
But that's just crazy. I was a member of the Resistance. I fought in the Mandalorian War.
Yes, and your disloyalty now deeply sickens me.
The first one. Usually they have the dark side responses on the bottom, but right now they have them all at the top. Do you think the questioning is necessary? He's obviously guilty. Do you have some sort of warrant?
A warrant? General Vaklu passed an edict giving the military broad authority to detain and question anyone suspected of treasonous activity. It was specifically meant for us to pick up spies like this before they could leave ISIS or go underground.
Do you have proof?
That is classified military information.
Is it? How many other journalists are being rounded up today?
I don't have time to answer your barbed questions, off-worlder.
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 This is like a guy who loves to hear himself talk.
Yeah. Also, he's British, so that means he's evil, clearly. Because the other guy isn't British. He's the only British guy we've met on this planet so far, and he's the only evil one.
And he's suspiciously wearing a mask.
A mask. You're violating this man's rights. You're violating the law.
Stop! You violated the law.
You violated my mother. I'll make sure that this story gets out.
Men, let him go. We'll be back with a court order. Then we'll take him to the barracks. And you should watch yourself. You don't want to be known for siding with people like him.
I don't know how to thank you. I'm getting out of ISIS now. Eventually they'll come back for me. After that, I have a feeling no one will hear from me again. Thank you.
Give me credits, though. Light side points gained. Again, we are max light side points. I did not have to do that, but honestly, we're still, you know...
We're just a goody two-shoes.
Yeah, we're RP. We're RP playing.
We're a goody one lightsaber because we're not using two.
Please, Captain, help me. My children and I are
called me
desperate to
Captain.
get off of Onderon. Do you have an open starport visa?
I heard her
Starship
say that,
Mandalore.
but I heard please, Captain.
Please. Please. What do you mean?
My husband was killed by General Vaklu's troops. Our home was seized, and we were cast out. We have seen many wars on ISIS, and I know war is coming. I want to spare my children from bloodshed.
I sense you are not telling me something.
I've told you our story. Please, won't you help us?
If you expect me to help you, tell me the truth.
My husband, he was part of the ISIS Council. He was a strong supporter of the Queen and the Republic. His views weren't always popular. Over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to kill Vaklu to protect the Queen. The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest. What he did was wrong, and our life has been so difficult since then. I just want to get off this planet and start a new life. Please, help us. No one else will.
They said they found some meth on him, but I never knew that he used it.
No, it's Star Wars meth. What Star Wars meth?
They said they found some death sticks on him. They said they found some spice. A packet of spice was found in his pocket, is what the police said. I don't know. Alright, I'll see what I can do.
I mean, we're certainly not going to give her our visa.
No.
You have the look of someone used to adversity. A cut above the rabble
does that
around
mean?
here. I have a business proposition for you. Everyone
That's
around here
profiling.
begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credits. Hard currency. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport visa. You won't find a better deal.
What will you do with it?
Does it matter? Truly matter? No.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
I have no sad
Matters to me.
story.
Well,
I
considering
just know
you
people who
asked
will pay a
me,
great deal for
like
an
the
open
paragon
starport
of
visa.
of
The credits are
Jedi,
your
yes,
share
it
of my
matters.
profits. The visas are very rare, but I have a feeling you may come across one.
Again, I don't feel like visas are that rare. Again, I have one on my ship. I have one in my pocket. You know, I don't know. Sounds valuable. Certainly someone will pay more.
I only know of one person who might offer something comparable. And what's going on there is illegal.
Yeah?
I'm a legitimate trader.
Sure.
So there's no risk.
Sure.
Yeah,
There's only
legitimate.
one thing ultimately more important than money, and that's your life. She's trouble. I wouldn't deal with her.
Who?
I want nothing to do with her. If you
I
want to get
don't want
involved
nothing
with
to
that
do with
sort of
it.
person, you'll have to figure it out on your own.
Alright, can we talk about something else?
No, I don't think so. It's really very we don't
Wow,
have
I didn't
anything more
expect him to
talk
say
about
no.
Unless you get an extra visa.
Wow.
Can we talk about something else? No. Oh, okay.
No, I'm not that kind of NPC. I only have one thing to do.
Just turned you down.
In the
No.
Council of Lords today, Lord Dashiell recommended a special commendation for Colonel Tobin due to his brilliant command of our armada in the skies above Onderon.
Congratulations.
Without him, Lord Dashiell said, the Republic attack would surely have done more damage. Tobin is one of Iziz's greatest heroes and deserves
Iziz's?
recognition.
Tobin is one of Iziz's. General Tobin Bell from Saw. Captain Riken.
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Offworlder.
Damn.
How can I assist?
What does it smell like?
Smells like beast, I think, because there's so many beasts around. Don't you see all the beast cages, Lost Joke?
Who's feeding these beasts?
Why are there so many beast cages around?
The Thorians have been buying them to help rebuild Telos. I don't know why, but ever since they started, the Beast Riders have been crawling out of the woodworks to sell them animals. But the Republic blockade has meant long delays, and because of that, beast cages are filling up the streets of Iziz.
What's that tower?
That's an air defense tower. The city's filled with them. Iziz is an ancient city, and for many generations, our main enemy was the Beast Riders that lived outside the city. Towers like these were built to protect us against Drexel and their Beast Riders.
What's a Drexel?
A Drexel is a flying beast. Huge creatures with teeth the size of your arms. Lethal,
Animal,
and skin
creature.
like ferrosteel plates. Somehow the Beast Riders figured out how to tame them years ago.
Thesaurus.com. Beast. Animal, creature, wild animal, critter, mammal, quadruped, varmint, vertebrate, beastie, lower animal. Any of those.
No, we only say beast.
Tell me about the Beast Riders.
That's a long story. Sure you have the time? Most
Sure.
people don't care for an old soldier spinning a tale or two.
You don't look that old. You look like you're like 25.
In
I have
fact,
time for it.
Jolie looks older than you.
Yes.
Someone else who likes history, huh? All right. Iziz was formed pretty much at the dawn of our civilization. It was born out of necessity. It protected us from the dangerous beasts that litter Onderon. This city is as old as our civilization. Most of our technology was invented to fortify these walls and protect us. For ages, our worst criminals were cast out of the city to an almost certain death. It wasn't completely certain, though. Some of the criminals figured out how to survive out there. They learned how to tame the native beasts. And it wasn't long before they turned their attention to Isis.
But the Beast Riders aren't your enemies anymore. What happened?
About 50 years ago, Princess Gallia married one of the great leaders of the Beast Riders, Orin Kira. That was right at the start of the Beast Wars. By the end of it,
what?
Gallia was crowned queen, and finally there was peace between the people.
What was his name? Optimus Primal?
Optimus Primal? Oh, God. Are you still allies?
It's hard to put aside centuries of conflict. There's an uneasiness between our people. The Beast Riders are upset that General Vaklu has forbidden Drexel in Isis. Citizens usually only see the fallen Beast Riders, who know better than thugs.
I'm trying to remember all of the Beast Wars names. Was Rat Tail one of them?
Rat Trap.
Rat Trap. Who else?
Rhinox.
Keep on going.
Dinobot. Oh, you want me to list them all? Okay, Optimus
Absolutely.
Primal, Rhinox, Rat Trap, Dinobot, Cheetor. I think that's it for the Maximals, who were the good guys.
Dinobot was in like the original Transformers too, though, right? He was like the really kind of stupid one. Oh, I'm Dinobot.
No, you're thinking of Grimlock. Me, Grimlock.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. No, Dinobot used to be a Predacon. Sorry, Predacon. But then he switched over to the Maximal side. Nice. And then you have the Predacons, where Megatron. He didn't really have a goofy name. He was just Megatron. Then there was Scorponok, Waspinator. I think it was Waspinator.
Scorponok is such a cool name.
Then there was Black Arachnia.
That's kind of cool.
She was
name,
more.
too.
She was kind of an independent. She didn't really like stick with them. There's a few Predacons I'm missing in my head, but then later in the series you get the weird like Chimera type beast Transformers, and that one was Silverwing. He was a wolf eagle hybrid.
Cool. Was there a like a Starscream analog in?
I want to say that was what Dinobot was.
Ah. Anyway,
anyways, that's all of them off the top of my head.
I didn't realize that show had took place on Onderon. That's weird.
Yeah, it's so weird, isn't it?
I always thought it was
funny.
Earth.
Onderon. I guess Onderon just kind of looks like Earth when you squint.
There are a lot of soldiers around.
These are troubled times. You've probably heard that General Vaklu and Queen Talia are having some disagreements.
Sure. Tell me about the troubles. Tell me about the troubles.
I've been warned from command to keep my opinions to myself on that.
Okay.
So I've learned my lesson. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Ask around, though. There are plenty of people who'd like nothing more than to talk about it.
How did you get in trouble?
Times are too complex for a simple soldier like myself. Sometimes I made the mistake of answering questions honestly. If you say anything bad about a superior officer, they call that disrespecting the rank. Do that too many times and it's not long before you're a civilian.
Who else can I talk to about what's going on ISIS?
The politics of the day is probably the most talked about subject in the city, and everyone wants to share their particular view of what's going on. Opinions are like Gisco around here. They breed like mad.
Something else. What's the tower? No, I think we're good.
Stay out of trouble.
No promises. Let's save. Gagorin. It's me.
Please tell me you're an off-worlder. You came from the spaceport, right?
Oh boy! Oh, are you a Jedi, sir? Oh, I need help from a Jedi.
Only a Jedi?
Yes, I am.
But this is good news. You have a starport visa, right? I can only sell my best weapons if you have that. These soldiers ensure that I don't forget these formalities.
Watch it, Keg. The captain already has enough complaints about you.
No need to be alarmed, my foreign friend. Pay the soldier no heed. Pretend he isn't here.
That sounds suspicious.
Sure. What do you sell?
Large variety of weapons. My stock is very good. You might want to buy some before the general decides he needs more blasters. Then weapon merchants like myself have the honor of providing them to him at a substantial discount, even below what it costs us. We do it happily, or else.
Or else what, Gag?
Or else we are very unhappy at not being able to do our part.
Why is it... The way he's, like, saying his words, it makes it feel like everything that he says to us, he's trying to, like, imply something else. Like, you know, when someone is trying to give someone a secret message, but they know someone else is watching, they'll say, like, weird things like, maybe you should stay away from the park at night at 10 p.m. Never go there when you do have to do that. Like that. That's what it sounds like every single time he talks to us.
Well, yes.
Why can you only sell to people with starport pieces?
General Vaklu is concerned about well-armed insurgents. They've had to get arms from somewhere. Not from me, of course, but all sales of weapons have been severely restricted. I can only sell to off-worlders like you that have the proper clearance. And now off-worlders can't come here because of the blockade and searches, but it's a wise policy.
So you're happy about it then? You sound ecstatic, honestly.
Of course. Soldiers are only doing their job. Even if it puts me out of business, I am happy. Even if I'm forced to live off scraps in the street, I am so happy to do my part. Long live General Vaklu.
Okay. I'd like to see your sock. I'd like to see your sock and then leave.
Show me what you got.
Mandalorian heavy suit is light, by the way. Hey, look, this is called Flex Heavy Armor, and it is in fact heavy. Amazing.
For once.
Disruptor pistol. Can that be upgraded? No. Screw it then. Again, I'm not really seeing anything terribly interesting.
You have returned.
I have returned! Yay! What can you tell me about IZs?
Oh, everything is great here. We're all very happy. So very happy.
I'm going now.
I should go.
The soldier just glares at you. Okay. Thought I saw a loot container. It was not. Oh, I'm gonna take 2 steps forward, and whatever is going on here is going to play out.
There must come a time when the Queen bows to the will of the people. The Republic has brought nothing but war and death. In our 50 years of flying their colors, we have had more war than the past millennia. Back General Vaklu in his effort to make her see reason.
Mando?
We do not need the Republic. They need our resources,
take a
our
step
world,
to the right a little
and
bit.
our blood. For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Its Jedi, whose fallen brethren have brought such misery to us, have disbanded. Let's be the first world to take our future into our hands. Are you with me?
No. Who? Me?
Yes, you! It is up to each and every one of us to turn the tide, to take control of our future.
Are you stupid?
I'm not from here.
Yeah. Are you dumb? Do I look like I'm from here? Does my companions look like they're from here? My very obviously Mandalorian companion, does he look like he belongs here? Sure, the Republic does something in return for you.
No, they take from us.
Do they?
They are like Minox, sucking energy and resources from so many worlds.
Are they?
They bleed us for their bureaucracy and their excesses.
That's enough, Ponlar. If you keep this up, you're going to spend time in detention. You're coming awfully close to treason.
You can't silence me forever, soldier. But I'll keep my peace. For now.
You can't silence me. Grow silent.
pussy. What about these two? General Vaklu would cut himself off from the many planets of the Republic. This is foolish. In solitude, no civilization prospers. You don't understand the people of Onderon. They are proud and have fought many adversaries to get where they are. Mostly by themselves, too. They have given much to the Republic and see little in return. General Vaklu believes independence would be in Iziz's best interest. The Republic fight battles to free Onderon from Mandalorian warriors. Should be thankful. Queen Talia is... Oh. The Mandalorians would never have been on that moon if it weren't for Exar Kun. And he was a fallen Jedi. I think General Vaklu is right. Lost joke.
Uh-huh.
The Deveronian language. I had forgotten about it. We heard this before. We were on the bar in Nar Shaddaa, the weird bar, the alien atmosphere bar.
Right.
Where he's like,
Yes.
Anyway, what do you think of Queen Talia? Talia works for the Republic. Works with the Republic. She rules peaceably and is popular with the people. Her intentions are good, I admit, but those close to power see their mistakes she makes. Nobles, high-ranking military, they'll all support General Vaklu. She does not have the experience of governing, which Iziz needs in these times. I don't know much about General Vaklu. Vaklu lies, he twists words, and tries to take hearts of people away from the rightful queen. He is Shuta. He's a war hero, leader of the resistance during the Mandalorian Wars, a man with vision and experience.
He's getting heated.
He may not tell all the truth, but he works for the best interest of the people, and he realizes this. He would start war to oust the good queen. The suffering he would bring is wrong. There would be deep consequences if Onderon secedes from the Republic. The Republic is ailing. Independence may serve many planets better. In time of need, we should lend aid. Wars hurt Republic, but Republic protected to dissolve. For future conflict, government will protect again. Who do you trust more? Human asks good question. I don't trust Vaklu. He lies to people. Has been caught in them before. Talia, honorable. The question is unfair. Sometimes leaders know things the rest of us can't know. Jesus.
He is fired up. He's ready for revolution.
Can trust your leader's words, and how can you trust their motives? Human sentient, what do you think? I also confess, I am curious what you think. I'll lend support to whomever serves my interests better. The Republic has taken advantage of Onderon. A little revolution now and again can be a good thing. I'm sure Kreia would appreciate me saying that.
Then she'll... But because you thought of your own, she'll probably, like, criticize you for it or something.
That's right. So if I say that, she'll be like, oh, blah, 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 that was wrong. But if I say another thing, she'll be like, oh, blah, 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 that was wrong. You know what? Trusting your leaders is crucial. I'd rather support Queen Talia. I agree with you, human sentient. Queen Talia has good thoughts and instincts. She will be a great leader. Let us discuss these further at the cantina. Thank you for your conversation, human. Thanks for not coming to blows, Twi'lek. Because it kind of seemed like you were about to.
He wants a fight.
And
he's looking for one.
Perhaps later we could talk.
What about Anda? Crowd.
I won't remain silent any longer. The Republic has actively attacked us. They attack our spaceships unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them bomb our city? No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't do what the people so clearly want, then we must show her with force.
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you in. You've gone too far.
Brothers and sisters, let us rise up now and march to the palace. Our will cannot be denied.
It's kind of being denied.
What are you, like 8 people? Everyone join Ponlar. The Queen's reign must end. Don't do this, Ponlar. This will not help your cause. Innocents will die.
Sacrifices are
Failure.
inevitable, but it is the price of change.
That was probably a scripted failure. I mean, I could force persuade him. That would help. Screw it. I have enough light side points. I'm going to do it.
Just get more
I
back.
will not. My
Oh, it
cause
didn't
is
work.
just. The Queen must bow to our will.
It didn't work.
He's too strong-willed.
Sacrifice.
It's not working.
Sacrifice.
All right, call for reinforcements. You're going to need them.
The time of patience is over. Let's show them our resolve with force.
He's right! Gather arms! Kill the royalists!
Wow,
Army,
that was
we
amazingly
need
rehearsed.
backup. You, we could use your assistance. Try to disable them. If the mob grows, many more will die.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Off-Worlder. We may have to hold them off alone until backup arrives.
Kill the royalists!
Oh my god. All right, well.
Ready for violence.
This guy's stunned. Insanity, everybody else. Just do that. Mando, I know you're getting ready to, like, decapitate this man. I'd like to make him not aggro.
What's wrong?
I'd like to make myself not aggro too, but I'm not sure that I can.
What is it?
What is it?
Well, everybody is stunned. So, if there is some other non-violent way to do things, I don't know what to do. So we'll just let things play out. Mando just going ahead and killing that man. Alright, you know what? Just friggin' just take him out.
Take
Mando, go.
him out! Listen, Mando craves violence. And it has provided itself before him. He is not going to let it slip
Oh.
out of his gauntleted hand.
Look who it is. So what happened with that? They're all just gone. Are we are we okay? Are we good?
Yeah?
I hope we didn't kill these guys. I mean, he said, like, hey, maybe try not to kill guys, but, like, the game doesn't let me not kill anybody. It doesn't seem like, because I purposely did my best to stun everybody, which is what the game was like, hey, maybe like, stun them or knock them out, and I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And then, like, I did that, and it just kept on going. Alright, let's go fight these assholes. Hey, guys. What's going on?
One of them looks different.
You are
One of them.
eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation.
Okay.
And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Okay. Oops. That's amazing. Destroy droid.
Oh, right, we don't have HK with us. That's why they're attacking.
Yeah, prepare your ears.
I hear you.
No, Mando, it's fine. We don't need to do that. There we go. G&G got first. G&G I fixed first. I don't know how it got broken, but I fixed it. Alright, well. I don't know what the hell is going on with this whole thing. but it's fine. There's a few dead civilians. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Just a few.
Captain Bastuco. What's this? Sky ramp. Turret tower. Market square. IZ spaceport. So where does this go? Just the sky ramp? Look around some more. Before we exit. Before we cause more issues.
Cause more problems on purpose.
We're causing problems just from existing, I feel like.
Well, this time we're actually trying not to draw attention to ourselves, really. But much as the other Mandalorians said, trouble just seems to follow us.
Alright, I think we have to either go this way or this way, so let's go this way. Western Square. You don't get too many shuttles coming to IZs anymore, especially shuttles without passengers. My good friend works at the starport and noticed this. It raised some questions I've answered. So you are Metro Surik, last of a dying breed, they say. Too difficult to fight alone, they say. So meet some of my new employees. Who are you? The bounty on your head will make me and my men extremely wealthy. This is my lucky day. Okay. That's the way you want to play it.
Alright. Rodian, let's throw down.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I hear you.
Alright, Crap. There you go. There you go. I didn't have to tell her.
Just do it.
Oh my god. These poor bastards. Bounty Hunter Starport Visa. Oh. Yeah, you got a free visa.
Is this how we're gonna get the visas? It's just by murdering the people who own them?
Seems so. Can what's her face pretend that she's a bounty hunter and that her kids are her assistants?
They're her bounty.
They're her bounty. Beast Rider Thug. Why is there a lot of blood over there?
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
What if I have beast skills?
Beast.
Beasts. A lot of thugs around here. Commoner, look, what is this? Why is there blood over here? Oh, trash?
I feel like this is going to come into play later.
1A8D? What's going on here?
1B8D,
1B8D.
droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Sure.
No haggling, huh? But
no
is there
haggling.
Hacking? Can we hack this droid?
I don't think that we can. I'll try, though. See if it's an option. I don't know that there's anything in particular we need. This droid parabolic guide might be kind of cool. I haven't looked at our droids in a while, but I don't think I think our droids are fine. Let me just see if I can rewire you to be a little more helpful. I think we can hack them.
Reinitializing complete. Greetings. Do you have any interest in my goods?
When V8D, please give me components for free. Is this gonna be a dark side? You know what? Screw it. We're full light side. Let's be sassy a little bit.
That goes against my primary behavior
Ah,
programming.
okay.
I knew
All
he would
items
say
must
no.
be sold based on the most favorable market conditions. 1B8D cannot haggle. This is also a part of my primary behavior
All right.
matrix.
Fair enough. Fair enough. 1B8D request access market conditions change all multiply by 0.
Market conditions all set to 0. All prices now set to base cost value. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Nice. I mean, to be honest,
Alright, let's
not
see
really
what
right
they-
now. But
So they are general market value. So assuming he was marking them up according to his programming.
the security tunnelers cost 110 credits, and now they cost 100 credits. So I'm assuming it's about a 10% discount that we just got. Not a lot,
Yeah, it's a discount.
but is there anything that I actually want?
Went through all the effort to hack this droid, and we're like, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah. So I already have 2 of these. I have 1 of these. I have multiples of a lot of these things already, is the problem. I don't even want this. This is only level 1 thing. We don't need any more HK chassis. Parts, we have 52 parts. We have 15 security tunnelers. We have 16 computer spikes.
And we are cut off whenever we ask for more.
Yeah, I don't actually need anything, but... Hey, everybody else who buys stuff from him is gonna get a discount from now on, so...
Everyone gets a discount. In fact, I'd say that's more of a light side thing. Commerce for the people.
You get a discount, and you get a discount. Everyone gets a discount.
Any good finds?
Bunch of good finds on Dantooine. You're a salvager. Thug, commoner, cantina bound. This is the cantina, which we will go into in a little bit. What's this guy?
Dagon Gent's place. He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet, but he's well connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
How can you tell the door's closed?
You're not gonna find him here.
What a name! What a goddamn name! Dagon Gent. My God. If he doesn't turn out to be evil, then I don't even know what a name is for.
Maybe it's just ironic.
Where is he?
A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some
They
suspects
murdered
at
him
the
real
tower.
good.
From what
Aw.
I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them.
Mandalore, could Dagon have done this? As an elder god, could Dagon have done this?
He's certainly capable of it, and probably stupid enough to get caught. But we need him. Suspicion of murder or not.
Alright, what tower?
It's the turret tower on the other side of the market.
Oh, all right.
Captain Riken is the man to talk to. If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credits.
Oh, okay. Can I go in?
Sure.
Ouch. Chemicals. Any more chemical pouches? Oh, there's just a dead body here. Oh, is this the morgue? I thought this is where we were going. I guess he is a doctor. Maybe he's the morgue, the mortician.
The mortician.